So I was just at the post office and I was looking for a package. And when I identified myself in my box number, the woman behind the counter looks at me. She says, "You get a lot of packages." And I felt some kind of way. I felt a little judgment maybe in the question that she was asking. And the only thing that I could come up with was, yeah, I'm sort of popular. I don't think that was the correct response, but it was what I came up with. But anyway, I am back from the post office. It is a little cold here in San Francisco, so I am wearing a hoodie, but I do plan to unpack some stuff, specifically these comics that are sitting off to my right. If you are curious what I picked up, stay tuned for the video.
Hey, my name's Doug.
My name is Wesley Campbell.
Matt Woods here. Hey, and I subscribe to Regie Collects on YouTube.
And I subscribe to Regie Collects.
And if you want to see the best creator content on all of YouTube,
And if you want some robust comic book conversations,
You should subscribe to Regie Collects too.
I encourage you to subscribe as well.
you will not be disappointed.
Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. In this video, as you just heard, we are going to unbox some comics. And there is a little bit of a mixture here of an A-OK from Ken, a couple of things that I've purchased, some of which I don't remember buying. And then I also have some comics that I just picked up at the local comic store a couple of days ago. So we are going to dig into this, and I'll be honest with you, it is going to be a little bit of an exploration for both of us because, again, I don't even recall what's in some of these boxes. And I tried to look them up, but yeah, no. There were no details to be had. So we're going to take this one on the fly. This first one actually comes from my comic shop. And this is the one that's one of the biggest unknowns. I cannot remember for the life of me what is in here. Oh, no wonder I don't know what this is. I didn't buy this. No wonder. So a subscriber by the name of Nash actually sent this to me, and he was asking me if I received his package, and I kept telling him that I had not received anything with his name on it because they actually didn't put his name on it. They put my name on the box, and it actually came from my comic shop, but his name is on the packing slip inside of here. And I think what he has sent to me is basically some books to give away as part of me reaching 10,000 subscribers. And I don't think he's told me what this is. So we are going to open it up and see what's inside. And Nash, I will send you, by the time you see this, you will have received a message from me, because as soon as this video wraps up, I'm actually going to send you a message and let you know that I did indeed receive your package. So I will just say thank you in advance. And there's a big stack. It's a massive stack of books. And what is in? Oh, it's Batman 1000. Oh no, Batman 100. I misspoke. Batman 100. This is the third series. And let's see if that's what all these are. So here, let me show you. That's what it is. Batman 1000, I'm sorry, 100. I'm stuck on 1000 right now. Batman 100. And let's see what these are. Oh, there's something else. There's a couple of different things in here. This is Batman issue number 99. Looks like a variant cover right there. That's cool. That's cool right there. I'm not sure who that character is. I'm certain that you guys will be able to tell me. There's another copy of that. Let's see what these all are. Oh, wow. There's the Immortal Hulk. That's a cool cover right there. This Immortal Hulk issue number 19, a variant right there. That's a cool cover. I have not seen that one before. What is this? This is Batman 97. That's another cool cover. That's very cool. Looks like the Riddler right there. That's cool. That's a cool cover right there. Another copy of that. This is Batman 96, a variant with Catwoman. I sense a little bit of a theme right here. That's a cool one. These are cool covers so far. Wow. Another copy of that. Then there is Immortal She-Hulk. Very cool. This is issue number 1 because I think Immortal She-Hulk was a one-shot. So this looks like the variant cover for Immortal She-Hulk. If you haven't read it, it's an interesting story. Kind of interesting. It basically ties together this whole idea that anyone that's a gamma mutate, if you will, is essentially immortal. And it's about the leader, She-Hulk, Hulk, Sasquatch. I mean, it includes all of those entities. Doc Samson that are all involved with Gamma. This is Immortal She-Hulk. I think this is the Alex Ross cover right here. That looks like the Alex Ross Timeless cover right there. I don't know that I've seen this, but that's what that resembles to me. So here's the second copy of issue number 19. We actually saw that one a little earlier. What is this? Oh wow, this is Batman 98 with the Punchline cover. Very cool cover right there. There are actually 2 copies of that. Definitely a theme here of Batman and then doubles, right? This is Immortal She-Hulk issue number 1, another variant. And there, as you would imagine, are 2 copies of that. And this last one that's in here is the director's cut of Immortal Hulk. This is issue number 3. And really cool cover. I had not seen that cover before. I mean, I've seen this cover, but not all of this other. This was one of the original covers from one of the Immortal Hulk. My guess is that this is a variant cover as well. But really cool. Very cool right there. So Nash, thank you, brother. I definitely appreciate it. And again, my apologies for not recognizing what it was. A lot of times when things either come to the house or ship to the house, they normally sit for a few days until I can find some time to actually do a video. So I tend to not open anything up unless it's on camera. Partly because, again, I want to produce content, but also because I need a record in case something is wrong. So that is part of the reason why it just kind of sat and sat. So hopefully he gets that. Next up, this is something that I did order, and I ordered this specific book because I had an opportunity to read this a couple of weeks ago, and I enjoyed reading it. So I decided to pick up a couple of copies of this particular book, and this one actually came from the eBay machine. How did they seal these? And I want to say I picked up a couple of different copies of this particular variant. And this one is The Unkindness of Ravens. This is issue number 1 from Boom Studios right there. This is the regular cover, which is really cool. The Jenny Friesen cover right there. This is a second copy that I have of this. And then here is another variant. And I can't remember what this one is called. I just thought it was a pretty cool cover. So I tried to pick up several of the variants of number 1. This is not necessarily my kind of story because it deals with magic and stuff, but I read it and I enjoyed it, which is why I decided to go ahead and pick it up. Issue number 2 of this is out, and I'm actually looking forward to reading that a little bit later today. But again, The Unkindness of Ravens from Boom Studios. They are doing some fantastic stuff right now, and definitely pleased to have those books in the collection. So let me set that off to the side. And we're going to open up this next one. This next one comes from Ken, aka One Wolf Gun. And Ken sent me something, and I'm honestly not sure what it is, but we are going to open it up and check it out. He says, secret weapon painter's tape. Well done. So he hooked it up. Some blue painter's tape on here. We're going to remove that and see what is inside of here. See what he sent over. Get that all open. And there is a note here imploring me to read it first. So we're going to open that up and check that out. He says, hopefully you can read my handwriting. Long story. I am sending you a book that we have discussed in the past. Past messages on Instagram. It has a black cover. It was written by Jim Shooter, penciled by Barry Windsor Smith, and inks by Bob Layton. This AOK I read every year. Oh, sorry, I think he says that I read this every year. It surprises me how good the artwork and story holds up to this day. This is my way of saying thank you for all those great discussions, not turning me away, and just being an all-around good guy that you are. One wolf gone. Thank you, brother. There's a poster in back. Cool. All right. So we won't have to set that note into my my folder that sits off to the side because I keep all of the letters. And let's see if we can get this open. He saran wrapped it, which I'm a fan of, especially when you send multiple books to kind of hold them together, but then also to, you know, to protect them a little bit in case they are accidentally exposed to moisture. The saran wrap, I think, goes a long way to, you know, inexpensively provide a little bit of extra peace of mind. So we're going to remove the extra painter's tape here and get a look at what is on the inside of this one. But, you know, Ken is one of those guys that I talk to off and on the Instagram machine. And, you know, we have good conversations. And again, I really dig Instagram for the purpose of communication because it allows me to respond to people in lots of different ways, not just in text, but I can also do video and audio to give a robust response to people. So huge fan of that. Unlike email, where I feel with email that you have to type a long response to people, and Instagram is just a little bit easier and quicker for me to leverage. So shout out to Ken. Oh wow, check that out. This is Solar Man of Atom, Alpha and Omega, and it is a solid black cover. You can't even see it. I don't think you guys are gonna be able to see that, but that is really cool right there. This is a trade, and it is a thick trade from Valiant right here. Let's see if I can open this up. And I think he mentioned something about a poster on the back side. So get that out of there and see if we can open this up. Oh, this is actually a big poster. This is a big poster. Let's see if we can open it up. This is actually, yeah, that's a lot larger than I thought it was. Goodness. And wow, the final panel of Alpha and Omega is the world's largest comic panel, drawn by Barry Windsor Smith and colored by Stu. This is a massive thing. You can see it looks like an impact down here with all of the damage kind of irradiating out from this impact down in this lower corner. Hopefully you guys can see that. This thing is massive. Goodness. So I have to fold this back up, and we'll place it back in the back of the comic. Ken, brother, thank you very much for sending this over. This is a really nice black cover. I mean, I'm not seeing any imperfections on this one. Definitely a few imperfections in the bag itself, but that's par for the course. But the book appears to be in pretty solid shape. So Ken, thank you very much for that. We'll set that off to the side and put that in my obscure box of like oversized, different size type of things that I have down here. And next up, we are going to open up another box of comics that I purchased. And this is another one of those titles that I think someone recommended to me. I ended up reading it. I ended up liking it and then deciding that I was just going to buy it. And so we're going to open this up. And I may have gone overboard with this one, but it was an eBay purchase of a bundle of this particular title, and so it was an easy kind of purchase to make. This person doesn't know me, I don't think, but they are using painter's tape, which I am a huge fan of, as you guys know. See if I can get this all separated without damaging anything. All right, so that appears to be the bottom, maybe. Let's see what's all in here. All right, so we'll get this sorted. And this one, again, I think might be a full run. I can't remember all the details, to be honest with you, but it's a pretty cool title that I enjoy reading because it involves a guy and his grandmother. And who doesn't love their grandmother? And it's not often you see a grandmother in a comic. And I read this one from Boom Studios. A little bit of a theme here, Once and Future. And so this is issue number 1 from Once and Future. I think it is a really awesome story. It's some Camelot kind of Merlin, King Arthur kind of stuff, and I got a kick out of it. I read it, and like I said, I enjoyed it. Before I knew it, I was several issues deep in this thing. I was like, I have to pick this up. So I think that this is the regular cover right here. Let me separate the tape. There's tape on the top of it. This is issue number 1. This is a C cover right here. Let's see, what else do we get? This is another C cover. That's part of the reason why I got it. They had a couple of the number 1s here. Here is another issue number 1. Oh, that almost got away from me. Another issue number 1. I'm not quite sure which one this is. Looks like they actually bought these from my comic shop. So this is cover E right there. A couple of copies of that. And again, it's check when you can buy a bundle and get all of them. So this is, again, another number 1 right there. Same thing right there. And then another copy of that. So a couple of copies of the number 1s of Once and Future from Boom Studios. And then I think there are several other books here. That is issue number 2 right there. And they included 3 copies of that. Here is another issue number 2. Guess a couple of different variants for that one. Including that super creepy cover right there. Let's see what this one is. Another copy of that number 2. Here is issue number 3. And if you haven't read this story, I do recommend it. A couple of copies of number 3. Here is issue number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7 right there. And then number 8. And I want to say issue number 9 has come out recently, and I may have that in my bins already. But in one fell swoop, I was able to pick up basically the entire run of this series, which was not a bad move on my part. Again, I read it, I enjoyed it. I was like, you know what? Let me buy it. I saw for a really good price all of this, including multiple copies of number 1 and number 2. So it was a no-brainer for me to be able to pick this one up. And like I said, if you haven't read it, you may want to check it out. If you love your grandmother, this is a good story to read. She is not your typical grandmother, let me tell you that. So with that, I'm going to wrap this video up. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, I certainly want to encourage you to hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment behind. If you've read Once and Future or the Unkindness Ravens, please let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. If you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so on Instagram at Regie Collects, or you can send me an email to Regie@RegieCollects.com. And if you're feeling frisky, head over to the website, RegieCollects.com, because there's all kinds of really great information there for you, including some awesome blog posts. Take care.